here to tell you that I think that everyone needs a hobby. So if you don't have a hobby, I think that everyone should have a hobby. There's a number of reasons why it's a good reason to have a hobby, right? I'm just going to share a few of them, but there are many more than what I'm going to share with you today. First of all, hobbies provide a social outlet. Now, I'm not talking about Facebook and Twitter because I'm not into that, but I'm talking about connecting with someone on a personal level, spending time with someone. Also, hobbies provide a number of health benefits. I'll go into a number of statistics that support that as well. But lastly, I think that hobbies are gratifying. They provide some gratification and reward. And so, this is a picture of me and my late father. His name was George. And growing up when I was a little boy, my dad was into a lot of different things, but he got into woodworking later in life. And I would get the task of sweeping the floors in the shop. And so that would be my job. I'd have to go in there and sweep up the floors. And I didn't know why it was so important at the time, but looking back, I realized why that was important. But it gave me the opportunity to spend some time with my dad and really just watch him, take a piece of wood, just something that was so plain, and really masterfully craft something out of it. And he would make the most beautiful furniture and ship it all over the world. And even though my dad is gone from this world, his creations still exist today, and people are still enjoying those creations. And so it was a way for me to really connect with my father on a personal level, but not only my earthly father, but also my heavenly father. But it's an outlet. It's a social outlet. It's a way to connect with others. The other reason why I think it's a good idea to have a hobby is all of the health benefits that are associated with hobbies. For instance, we know in our day and age and the jobs that we have lots of stress. Well, hobbies provide a good source of eustress, and that eustress is the good stress that you want to have. This also contributes to you're less susceptible to experiencing fatigue because you're doing things that are actually helping to lower your blood pressure, lower the levels of cortisol in your blood, all of which contribute to a number of good health benefits, both heart-related and otherwise. But also, hobbies provide a less chance of burnout in your day-to-day jobs because you're doing something that's constructive, that is, it takes you away from the everyday stresses of life, and you're engaging in activities that are really enjoyable and something that you can benefit from. Lastly is the gratification piece. For me personally, it's a time that I can get away from the things that I'm involved in and go into my shop and just really focus on building something, and it's something that I really can't explain completely, but you're able to almost step into a different world, and I can take a set of plans, whether it's something I've got from a magazine or something I've sketched out on paper, and take a piece of wood or a couple pieces of wood and build something that I can sit back and look at and appreciate. And so there's a lot of reward in that, and knowing that I constructed that, I built that. And so if you don't have a hobby, I would say find one. Not only is it a good social outlet, helps you to connect with others, but remember the health benefits associated with hobbies. And lastly, remember that it can be really gratifying to be able to build something or do something and take a step back and say, I did that. This is a crib that I built for my first son. Of course, we have two, so I had to build another one just like it. I built it out of cherry. I actually like the cherry one better. This one's out of maple. But I'm hoping that one day when my sons get older that I can spend time in the shop and teach them the love for woodworking that I got from my father and that I have. And hoping that one day that when they have children that they can appreciate the piece of furniture that I was able to build for them. So I appreciate your time.